Demon Island. Look, if I'm Elsam here, and I'm playing the Asuri, I might look at those tiny sidewalls. That's dunk territory. But also, if I'm on the other side and I'm Asmodie, I'm looking at dunk territory as well. I'm looking at everything Scythe can do on the edge, just complete control of that tiny sidewall. I expect the offstage to maybe be a point of contention between these two players, or depending on which way it goes, they might just completely stay away from it if it's too dangerous.
Yeah, I would assume you stay away from it, but I mean, like you said, both characters have the tools to take off on the side. Look at that, trying to throw out that neutral signature. Elsam almost got it, but way over the top. Asmodie with a nice dodge. Neutral sig right back at you, throws you back onto the stage. Yeah, this is why I like the Scythe. It gets jiggy on you. It gets to dancing.
And you saw that sig that Asmodie just gravity canceled. Like, think about that if it was moved over a little bit left towards the actual wall. You cover basically that entire wall. Nice ground pound, no signature necessary, but we do see the insig coming out right after that. A little bit of celebration coming out in this one from Asmodie. About a minute into the game, still only in the orange. So it's going to be difficult for Elsam if he wants to find a KO here. Throwing out the neutral light, tried to get the turnaround neutral light, but no, just one hit. Asmodie's going to find 4.
Man, if that dunk would have hit, you would have been in some dangerous territory, but still in a scary situation. Elsam cannot get anything started. The bow is controlling neutral, exactly like I was saying, but a very good pickup from Elsam to finally get that stock off. You have eaten a lot of damage here, and you're going to opt for the Katars. Quick rack up on damage, probably switch back to the sword for the KO.
Seeing as this one starts off, this second stock from Asmodie comes in, immediately able to grab the weapon. We'll see what she's able to do with it. Boom, 2 hits. Elsam's already in the red. I was almost half expecting a ground pound to come out there. Weapon toss going to go a little bit high. GC down heavy. Another signature celebration coming out from Asmodie. Now on the Scythe still. There is a weapon spawn on the field. Elsam going to be looking for that one. I believe it is going to be a sword. We'll see what he's able to do with it compared to the Katars, which, look, I'm going to be real. Haven't seen too much that I'm fond of from that Katar kit from Elsam so far.
I mean, they haven't really gotten a chance to play, right? Like,
Agreed.
Yeah, Elsam's kind of getting controlled. Oh my gosh, got sent down low. Really could have been a different approach, but I like it. You have the lead. You don't have to overextend for anything. Asmodie is trying to find these final touches, rack up some more damage, but man, Elsam has a tall hill to climb. Oh, that could have been huge. The sweat beads were up. Could have picked up that down light into side air to really get him off the side, and Asmodie could have been toast.
Now we do still have Elsam actually until that last hit in the orange. Now on the red, I believe if Asmodie is looking for a D-Light into a recovery KO, D-Light into neutral light KO, anything like that, we'll probably need a little bit more damage before we're talking about a KO potential here. Definitely on the Demon Island, but we could see Elsam pick it up if it's high enough in the air. Asmodie picking it up high enough in the air might lead to that earlier KO.
All right, Elsam fighting unarmed. Nice job. Able to secure a weapon. And now, let's see what you can do against this Scythe that's been really dominating this match. Snatched and thrown back off the side. Where are you going, my friend? Side air. Here we go, Bo. This is scary. This is scary. Oh, was able to touch without having to use the recovery, because you definitely would have got dunked. Picked up with the recovery from the Bo. Asmodie with a nice game. 646 damage.
Now, despite that early lead that Asmodie got, if you look at the way the game ended, it was actually much closer than I would have expected, given like the first half to 2/3 of the game. Like you can see in the top right, Asmodie is pretty close to being red. But if you're an Asmodie fan out there, you saw that recovery pickup. You knew it was all the way to the left, all the way high, and all of that damage was already built up on Elsam. But 646, man, that's not super efficient. If we're going to divide that by 3, I'm going to make the numbers a little bit easier for me. We're going to round it down 645. That is 215 damage per stock, which is not great.
Simplified math. I like what you did.
Got to make it easier for everyone out there, and especially got to make it easier for me.
Quick maths. Man's not hard. All right, takes. Oh my gosh, what a start from Elsam. That was really, really dangerous. Came off the platform, put together a nice combination. Wasn't able to get the stock. Not enough damage, right? You're not a high damage legend. So here we go. Trying to get some more damage put on, but you have no weapon now. Now you have to deal with the bow. This is not where you want to be.
Elsam did a good job finding his way in early on with Katars. Now swapping over to the sword. Likely going to look for that moment when he can find the D-Light recovery. You see how low he picked that recovery up. It is going to send off screen, but just barely. D-Light side air from the middle of the stage. That's going to be the KO. Elsam with a nice lead.
Very nice lead. Here we go. Unarmed. Fighting the Katars. I don't know about that idea. The way you kind of try to run it out and then get the weapon, but still a clean pickup. Only at white, right? You haven't only got touched once, right? Boom. Throws off the side with the down air. Oh, Ooh, that could have been it. If we would have got that one, if she would have got that one, that would have been the stock of Elsam. But still fighting to get this first stock off. Not eating any damage. Great job. Nice. Neutral air. Still not enough.
Ooh.
Recovery will do it.
Great pickup there. Asmodie only in the yellow. Elsam is going to still have 50 to 60 damage lead as he spawns back in this one. Going to be looking for that weapon spawn soon. It comes basically right on top of Asmodie. Elsam is able to get to it. You're seeing those grounded neutral lights coming out from Asmodie. If Elsam was aerial, which he was, that 45-degree angle, that's going to be really tough to punish any of those neutral lights from if you're without a weapon.
And it's scary too, right? The bow player really has to make choices on when to throw that neutral light out because it doesn't hit in the front unless you're like hugged up on them. But then you don't want to approach grounded because the side light is so good. Nice neutral signature from Elsam. And wow, just fighting back with a smooth attempt. Getting a combination right after picking up the weapon as Asmodie is about to take the lead on this set. Tries the ground pound, no.
The nice three-piece that came out from Asmodie on that bow. Now the nice two-piece, D-Light into the recovery, going to be the true KO combo option coming out from Asmodie. Now has turned the tides, just a little bit of a lead in her favor. There is a weapon spawn on the middle of the stage. Dash down heavy from Elsam, going to secure the KO, also secures the weapon pickup. Another one coming in on the left soft platform. Asmodie's able to get to it in time.
I'm loving to see people doing that unarmed down signature, that the you got served.
Dash down heavy is such a good option. It's also a really good option if you gravity cancel it on the side, because if you look at anything else, like it covers kind of both sides. You cover stacked. It's going to be a KO combo option depending on how much damage you've actually put out on your team or your opponent. But it's just a solid move with also a lot of active frames. So you don't have to be quite as precise if we're talking about like throwing out a side heavy or if we're going for a GCD like ground pound or anything like that.
I'm going to tell you right now, Spark, this is what you wanted to see. The Qatars are doing big-time work here on this last stock. Not going to be enough right there. Throws the weapon away and going to go for one of those KO confirmed combos with the sword to close the game out. And I don't want to say that that's a bad idea. And there it goes. Game for Elsam.
Going to be taking that one out. Looking at the damage numbers here, much better from Elsam and Asmodie. Now, Asmodie did end up coughing the L at the end of that one, but if we're looking at its 518 damage dealt, that's like 150 damage less than the last game, and still it ended up being pretty close. Now, Elsam was in the orange, so maybe if you added out another 100 damage, you're going in the right direction if you're Asmodie.
I have a question for you.
Okay.
Which one of them is more dripped out?
Ooh, that's a tough.
Look at them. They're saucing,
That's
right?
tough. I gotta say, Asmodie, the color choice is better. I'm just gonna say flat out better. I think Elsam is a little bit behind because of the color choice.
Yeah, the color choice is definitely Asmodie's, but that outfit Elsam has on is Sweet Baby Ray's. That is straight sauce.
That's one of the ones that, like, I feel like way back in the day, Noel was one of the few people using that one because it wasn't like Predator Surrey, it wasn't Mecha Surrey. So that was like a classic. Now, I don't know about the entire setup, but still a classic skin setup and a classic stock taken from Asmodie. Less than 50 damage on this stock, maybe around 50. I'll be a little bit more generous. Around 50 damage on this stock. Beautiful down air to end that edge guard situation.
I love true combos into a weapon toss to cover space and to pick up another weapon and close out. That is so clean. It's fluent movement, and it's something you want to see from a player. Asmodie is showing why she's here on this winner side. Elsam trying to do the thing and make sure they stay on the winner side, but I don't know, man. Asmodie is looking crisp.
Asmodie just like playing pretty defensive in a lot of ways and using the range that she has with both of her weapons over what Elsam is able to do with his weapon of choice, which seems to be Qatars. Are we going to get a full stock lead here? Choice of weapons, trying to cover low both sides in case Elsam recovered over the corner quickly. That's side air, sending Elsam off stage. Nice ground pound from Elsam. Going to take the first stock from Asmodie, but he is significantly behind there. It's not going to take too much from the fall here on Brawlhalla.
Yeah, big time down. Look how far the neutral air sent, right? Like, that is not a very powerful strike. And if you're going that far, the next blow from a KO move is going to get you. Ooh, if that recovery touched, but the movement was too good from Elsam. Elsam is staying alive, but not able to get any hits.
Seeing Asmodie, knowing she has this in almost a full stock lead here. She's going to be yellow as Elsam is going to spawn in with a fresh, crisp white tee. Picked that one up today, ain't even washed it a single time.
Ain't had to wash it not once. Ain't got any stains on it. Nice. Okay. Oh, I like that. Fight back. Fight back. Don't let let her come up there and abuse you like that.
Ooh,
Make the
Elsom
right
went
options.
for it.
Here we go.
Elsom went for the big play with that GC neutral signature. Unfortunately, if you're an Elsam head out there, didn't quite find the connection. That could have almost evened up this game, but back to just strong neutral and the extended side air. Beautiful placement. Read that Elsam was going to be moving back towards the stage immediately. No going up, no going down. All it takes is the side air.
This one right here.
Yep.
Oh, that was so good. It's like you got to dip low. The weapon's coming in hot. You already used your dodge, and bow. The down air will do it. And here we go. This is that final stock. Sent out to the side, and that little shimmy shake before sliding off the side, so good, so good.
It's nice. It just kind of mixes up the timing of your opponent. He doesn't know exactly, is she committing now, is she not? And you just tapped me on the shoulder, and I want you to explain why.
So we saw the color change.
Yep.
I'm not going to lie. You know, the white tiger, really clean. I don't know. Without the sword in the hand, it doesn't look as clean. Here we go. See now? That's some drip.
That's definitely, I wouldn't say that sword is as clean, but it's definitely more menacing. It's more menacing, it's evil looking, it's red, that's scary.
That's a Sith sword.
That's true.
Wow.
Now, Elsom getting pieced up like some of the Sith
Well,
at the end of Star Wars. Man. Why'd you go red, man? You gotta go green.
Oh my gosh. The Force is not with you right now. Oh my gosh. Slid off the side with the down signature, just trying to get rid of that first stock. And now, here we go. That one little mistake is allowing Elsom to rack up a little bit of damage here. Even if you get KO'd, you're still not down too bad because you were able to get some touches. This time the down signature is good. Stun on him a little bit with a couple of neutral signatures. I love when people do that. It's like I know you feel me. That's just showing them as they're coming back to life. It's like I know you feel me. I know you like what I did right there.
There's definitely like a different mental level to it than a taunt, because a taunt is like, okay, dude, come on, man, chill out a little bit. But a sig celebration, we do love to see that. Oh, Asmodie tried to grab the neutral signature off of the neutral light.
And the up-down motion of that neutral signature was hard to punish for Elsam. Couldn't really get one. Nice, fighting back good here with the sword, but can't find a big blow. Can't really send Asmodie flying like needed. Boom, boom, bam. And still not enough to get the KO. But you got the damage you need. You got to stop getting scythed. You got to stop getting picked up and thrown around.
And that is not going to be what you want to see if you're an Elsam fan. Down airing into the wall to touch. There is a weapon spawn on the field. Elsam going and grabbing it. There was a weapon spawn in the field that Asmodie had time to get over to, but didn't swap out the weapons. Asmodie going to take the fall there, come back into this one. Elsam, nice weapon starve. It was a little quick one. Didn't delay the weapon spawn too long with any juggling or whatsoever, but just a nice pickup back over to the Katars.
All right, and you're going to have to show me something else. Elsam's going to have to show me you can really deal with this scythe, because the scythe has been way too much to handle. Nice. Thrown out the side. Okay. The recovery and the dodge were expended. Man, we needed an approach. Asmodie really could have got something big there, but it doesn't matter. The down signature is big enough, ain't it?
I can't believe that ended up getting the KO. Because that was from the left side of that, but it was on the actual right side of the stage.
Right.
Sending all the way to the left. Asmodie still found the KO, still finds herself in the lead. Yo, there's some commitment off stage, and that's why we didn't see it before. Zip.
Yes.
That side air from Elsam takes away the stock. We have a much more even game.
Much more even game. This is doable for Elsam. It's actually turning into a lead for Elsam. Nice with these neutral airs coming out from the Katars. All right, and here you go. Now, we haven't seen the bow really going crazy like that since the first game, but, I mean, it's a neutral monster's weapon. We're going to see what we can do here. Asmodie really trying to find those moments, playing defensive like you were talking.
Nice. You saw her back up at the perfect time to get away from the sidelight from Elsam. They kind of reset that initiation before going for yet another sidelight. She did take a signature, but she's able to get back on the main platform, not put in too much of an, I guess, anti-power or unpowerful position. Oh, almost taking on the top. One more of those has got to do it for Elsam.
That will do it, but you got to get the touch first. Asmodie trying to close the set out, doing a great job, moving and grooving. Clipped. It wasn't enough. You needed that downlight for that to be enough damage.
Asmodie looking at a 2-1 right now against Elsam. Elsam looking for a possible trip down to the elimination bracket, and he is going to get that express ticket. First class, courtesy of Asmodie, takes it 3-1.
Yeah, that we flew here to Delta. I know I did, and that wasn't Comfort Plus.
Yeah,
that was definitely first class.
Yeah, that's the seat that I'm looking at with envy as I'm crammed into my coach all the way in the back, sitting next to the bathroom, hearing the engine because it's about 6 inches from my ear, active noise cancel, trying its best, but come on.
Yeah,
It's not going to be a nice first-class ticket like that, but that's not a ticket that Elsam wanted, man. That's going down really, well, I would say really early, but, I mean, it's Elsam coming in at seed 5 for this one, so not the craziest thing, not the craziest finish.